Alright, and let's go and get started. Howdy howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the newest release for January 28th, 2025. This is actually one of my most highly anticipated titles right at the beginning of the year. I'm very excited for Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter. If you're not familiar with the Tales of Iron series, back in 2021, where they released the original one, which told the story of a rat prince named Reggie, who basically had to take up the sword and fight back against an invading frog clan that killed his father. It's basically a really nice revenge story, but it's also voiced by the guy who voices Geralt of Rivia for the Witcher series, and he narrates throughout the entire game, and what a splendid adventure that was. It's basically like a combination of 2D side-scroller Souls-like, plus Metroidvania type elements. I really enjoyed it. It seems like Tales of Iron 2 is going to be more or less much of the same, but with like added additions of stuff like magic. So we're going to check this out. This is actually going to be part of my new Let's Play series for here on the channel. So if you want to catch up on this Let's Play, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you think of the game, and let's go ahead and jump into it. And we're going to go ahead and do I guess we're going to do the Tales of Iron mode here, and maybe, if I think about it, we'll do the Bloody Whisker mode after we beat the game on the initial playthrough.
In the north, they thought they knew all there was to know of war. Until the War of the Rift. While the Southern King hid, warm in his keep, the Darkwings cut their bloody trail from frozen north to winter's edge. Alone, the Warden and his small garrison turned their whiskers to the icy wind. At the end of hope, in a last barrage, they wiped Batkind from the land and memory. With no sign of the Darkwings' return, in time, few believed them little more than a fairy's tale. But at Mount Cauldron, time had been all they needed. An old enemy claws free of their icy tomb and hungers for vengeance. But not all is lost. King Rattus brings north a cause for hope. A bastard prince, placed in the paws of the Warden of the Wastes to raise as his own. A secret of blood never to be told. Now, fate calls for a hero in a murderous screech. And one young rat will answer.
I really enjoy that cutscene. I love everything about the art style and the storytelling that they tell here. So in this adventure, it looks like we are waking up, and we're going to be playing as Arlo throughout our adventure this time, not instead of Reggie from the original game. And I do like by default, he kind of looks like the rat version of Geralt, with the little scars on his face and the white hair. Oh, I do like that there also really aren't too many words here. We're mostly getting exposition through speech bubbles, which is really nice.
His father's boots on the stair was how every morning began for Arlo. The booming shout to ready himself was louder still. But such was Lord Eivor's zeal at a new day. Dawn was breaking over winter's edge, and Arlo was yet to miss one.
Before we do that, I am going to increase the audio settings a little bit. I think it's the music that I really wanted to turn down the most, so we'll turn that down just ever so slightly. There we go. And we'll touch this pad right here, and it looks like we need to go to our inventory, and he wants to go ahead and get us to equip some stuff here. Looks like we have two options right now. The rough bone helmet and the dull iron helmet. Looks like one of us gives us less poison resist and more electric resist, while the other one just gives us straight up +4 resist to everything. Really don't. So that one gives us +6 resist. Oh, that's physical resist. I get it. So this is +5 electric and resistance, whereas this one's just +4 resistance. So why wouldn't we I guess because it's heavier, we'll go with the bone. This panel shows the combined stats for Arlo's armor. So we got our physical armor, we've got our weight, our poison, and our electric resist. Now it's important to note that weight does kind of depend on using different weapons or armor. Definitely, slows down your ability to roll or move out of the way. So we can go with resistance, or we can go with more bone armor. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and go with the resistance. Maybe we just do resistance, the physical resist. So my plan is to not get hit, period. So that's probably what we're gonna do. I'll take the shield, why not? And then for our weapon over here, how do we get over to the weapon? There we go. And that one looks like we have dull sword or dull axe. I am a big axe fan, so we're gonna do that. And it doesn't look like we need to worry about our crafting items, key items, or our food for the moment. And it looks like we're on our venture to the left, the west. It is also important to note that our map pretty much looks like this, but as we move around, it will fill out as well. I think we can even buy maps for certain areas. This is a resting bench.
The castle echoed with the horns of the returning hunters, bringing their night's bounty. Arlo's little heart quickened to hear it. The only thrill to be found inside the high walls was a hunter's tales of what lay beyond them.
Alright, well, there goes that. And we'll talk with our... I'm assuming this is our adoptive father. We also got a heads up for our map, so as you can see right there, it did fill out.
Arlo tells himself it's a good life here in Winter's Edge. The bustling of contented rat folk, the crisp mountain air, and without the endless scourge of frogs the southerners suffer. Why should he want for more?
So it looks like we're going to meet some other rats over here, and they need our assistance with something. Let's see what that's about.
There was no time for tales of the hunt today. Lord Eivor was already dividing what was an excellent haul, happy to see his people provided for. Arlo longed only to join the hunt, to see the ratdom or even the lands beyond. His father called it a fool's wish. Arlo's destiny was unshakable, much like the keep that would become his by birthright.
But we know that to possibly not be true, seeing as how, I mean, I'm assuming he's the bastard prince at the beginning of the story.
Tiki's shop was perhaps Arlo's favorite, as the shopkeeper had wares from far and wide. But getting him to part with his curiosities was never easy.
Proof of delivery for goods given to the shop. Hopefully they remember when it comes time to trade.
Arlo has no memory of his mother, but Hilda's food was a true taste of maternal kindness. With the right ingredients, she would make meals nourishing to body and soul.
Alright, looks like we already have a food option. We'll go ahead and snag that one up. And I can't remember what kind of bonus that is. It showed a yellow bar. A receipt for cooking ingredients given to the chef. A good warden never lets the kitchen supplies run low. Keep on heading over to the left here for another turn-in.
Chief Mason Leaf was the rat Arlo most admired. As younger brother to Lord Eivor, his carefree uncle never faced the burden of being Warden of the Wastes. With walls this strong, his duties were light, leaving him plenty of time for his nephew.
Alright, and I think we're due for one more thing, I believe. Yeah, okay.
Crunk was a rat's rat, with no interests beyond his forge. If you have the parts, this mastercraft's rat can make armor and weapons that would see off a sky scorcher bite, or so he claims. Arlo wondered how well they'd do against something that wasn't a myth.
Alright, we'll see what our options are here. Looks like he can make a polished iron helm. A jagged bone helm if we had the stuff for it. And looks like there's also the wood helm. I don't know if we really want to invest in anything right away. The weight on this is pretty high for the iron helmet. I really don't want to go for a super heavy set, and we don't have enough small bone to warrant the jagged bone helmet, which would probably be where we went. Let's see. And then as far as the natural wood cap, it looks like we could build it, but I don't think that's something we want to go for. Let's see. I think probably going to be about the same thing for all the other pieces of gear as well. Oh, we do need pauldrons though, so maybe pauldrons would actually be a fairly decent purchase. Although they are very heavy on the reducing our poison resist, apparently. I think I'm actually going to potentially hold off so I can have a better idea of what it is I want. What kind of play we want to do. Although, if I were going to make an option, I would like to actually use a bone spear. I do remember liking spears a lot in this game. Ooh, the electric spear actually might be what we go for. Poison spear could be pretty good too. I think, ooh. Should we go poison or should we go electric? I'm gonna go with bone. How about that? And I assume I crafted one, yes? Oh, no. Yes. There we go. Okay. Oh, so that's just showing us more options. Got it. And now we can head on back over to our father. And there's our spear, by the way. Ooh, I'm very excited about using our spear. Alright, natural hunter's cap. Traditional hunter's cap, tattered and worn. I guess we're gonna have to wear it, because we're pretty low on our poison resist. Oh, he's just giving us a whole set. I guess we wear it.
The hunters had brought unwelcome news. A family of the reviled creatures ratfolk called backstabbers had moved into the wastes. Eivor told his son to fetch his weapons.
Alright, well, looks like we're heading to the outskirts then. And we can get that from heading out to the right. Now, did we equip that stuff that he just gave us? So that's our helmet. Alright, so that's what we just put on. The hat we also put on. And, oh, we did already have pauldrons. I lied. Weapon wise, so we've got their spear. Let's go. Alright, it seems as though we are over here to the right.
His father had no explanation for suddenly taking Arlo on a hunt. It even gave the hunters pause. Arlo had been taught to fight, and better than most. But rarely had he been tested. He was determined to prove himself.
Ooh.
The rugged terrain of the outskirts could have taken all day to traverse. But Arlo's trusty grappling hook allowed him to swing between its many crevices.
That's a very nice tool to have. Looks like we found a backstabber here. This rabid creature uses quills that run the length of its back and can be fired to defend itself. When curled into a ball, it is able to move at blistering speeds to attack its foe. Looks like maybe we should have actually taken the poison spear. Yeah, so maybe we don't want to equip the electric one. I say we just go with the axe, because if we stick with the poison one, we might actually not be able to do enough damage. Why isn't there we go. Want to make sure
liked
to do that.
The feel of a sharp axe cutting through the vines. The wilds were part of his home, and nothing in them would frighten him. The famous frostberry bushes of the wastes were in full fruit already. Their juice made a healthy tonic, though Lord Eivor preferred them fermented.
Alright, so it's telling us basically we want to use that potion there. We can hit triangle. Our little flask up there filled up, if you can see next to our health bar on the top left. And it wants us to use this? But I didn't really want to, because I wanted to save.
His father was a sturdy rat, built for strength, not speed. So Arlo found it curious that he challenge him to a race. The prospect of the hunt had filled Lord Eivor with a vigor that his son had not seen in years, or at least since breakfast.
I'm gonna grab these berries as well. Oh, there was a place to save right here. Because I can't remember when we start getting into fights, but we definitely want to make sure that we have time to do it. I'm assuming this is our first boss fight. I can't remember since the demo we played a couple months back.
Warden fights the hardest battles, he told Arlo, and needs the sharpest blade. With that, Eivor gifted Arlo his own sharpening whetstone.
Nice. So they use that one. Change the inventory, select items, quick slot, key items, crafting, food. We'll go quick slot, hit the whetstone. It is now in our up D-pad. Got it. And that keeps our weapon sharp. This is Arlo weapon sharpness meter. When activated, provides a buff to weapon damage. Attacking with the weapon reduces the bar. When depleted, the weapon's damage returns to normal. Okay, so they
Whether
don't
these
break.
beasts were named for their spines or for some past unforgivable deed, no rat knew. Either way, Arlo was about to find himself at the pointy ends of this brood. Even young backstabber red attacks were brutal.
Okay.
But a well-timed dodge would see Arlo escape unscathed.
See, we can actually roll past them. Ooh, took some damage there. Oh, but we did get the kill, so that's nice.
This backstabber lived up to its name with its deadly white attack. But Arlo's shield could block the deadly spikes.
Nice.
This
Got
young
another
one
successful
used
kill.
vicious yellow attacks. Arlo had to time his parries perfectly.
Let's see if we can do that. Ooh, we did not. Oh my god. Is he gonna do it again? There we go. It kept on saying R2, but R2 doesn't do anything.
This mother had left her young to fight alone, but the same could not be said of Lord Eivor as he leapt to his son's side.
Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Ooh. Get some back hits in. That didn't feel good. Ooh. Block that. Can we do that? There we go. I think we still managed to get the ink out the kill there.
It was Lord Eivor's mighty
Ooh.
blade that took her head, but the fight was won together.
Oh, there we go. Now we got ourselves an electric spear, so probably wasn't a good idea to build one myself. Oh, wait, there was something else to grab. Looks like we also got a backstabber hide, some hair, and a quill. Might be ingredients to make some more weapons. Let's go ahead and rest up. And we'll head on over to the left and get back to town, because I imagine that's where we're going.
Arlo basked in his father's pride, almost as warm as at the fire inside Winter's Edge.
I know there's a place where you can actually refill your potion as well. I wonder if that's still a thing. Or that's something we unlock later. Oh, so that hurts. So you gotta be careful whenever you take those jumps down. That's good to know. I gotta chug my juice here. And we are home.
Triumphant and keen to tell the tale of his son's victories, Lord Eivor set to a night of drinking with the elders.
Alright, so we head back. I'm assuming we need to keep on going all the way to the right. Yep, okay, so we're in the banquet hall here. I love how festive all the rats look. Oh, we gotta drink until we're intoxicated, huh? Maybe we need to wander onto bed. What happens if we try to go to sleep?
Arlo was reluctant to return to his bed, wondering how long he must wait to hunt again. The booming footsteps that woke him this time were nothing like those of his father.
Alright then. Definitely not the sort of welcome we wanted. Let's go ahead and save while we're here. And the door is locked over to the left, so we need to go right. Oh! That's not great. Can we do... Oh, we gotta roll out of that. Roll out of the way there. There we go. And make sure we get all the bad parts from our enemies. We got some fangs, a darkling snout, and the ear. What about the other guy? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Both of them did the same. Looks like we can get something here as well. The Winter's Edge key, so the key to the front door. We did take some damage, but we also have a full drinking potion here. Rest up. Just a checkpoint in the area. And I'm assuming we need to go to the right.
He had found his father. The Warden stood alone, holding back a whole Dark Wing army, their cruel Count Kazakh leading them.
Oh no.
His father charged, but the Dark Wing Count was as fast as he was strong. The Winter's crown tumbled to Arlo's feet.
Well, looks like we're on a gun.
Without a head to rest on. There was no time to grieve his father, as from above the Count revealed his greatest weapon, a sky scorcher.
Oh yeah? Is that what they say?
Not a fairy's tale, but an undead beast whose very breath could level kingdoms. And its eye was trained on Arlo.
Oh, we can move out of the way.
All that came next was a fog of bloodlust,
Oh,
snapping jaws, and the beating of leathery wings.
Were we supposed to lose?
But there could be no victory.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Arlo awoke, groggy and warm to his father's shouts. Only he wasn't in bed. The warmth was from the fire that had engulfed Winter's Edge, and the shouts were his uncle's. The only other survivor of the Darkwing attack, Leaf was bruised and his hind paws barely steady. He'd seen villagers flee to the outskirts. Arlo knew it was up to him to make them safe.
Well, it looks like we have been stripped of all our weapons, and it looks like we now have a fire axe at our disposal, a really burnt shield, a charred sword. Alright, I guess we need to go ahead and make those our options. So we've been stripped of all our weapons. We only have our burnt armor, unfortunately, and this crappy shield. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have the weapon of choice. I'm going to go ahead and go with the... I guess we go with the fire sword, right? Because it's got fire on it? Why wouldn't we? Oh, and our health pool is also drastically smaller than it was before. Okay, so it wants us to go to the east based off the map. So I guess
He'd know
where should we go?
these anywhere. Krunk's smithy hammer and Hilda's chef's knife. Arlo wondered why they would leave them here.
Go ahead and parry the crap out of him, we can. There we go. The parrying feels really good whenever you do it right as well. Looks like we got ourselves a helmet. Oh, but it didn't equip it. Did I do that wrong? Just have something on. What else we got here? Ooh, we got a spear. It does 2 less damage, but it is lighter. Go ahead and put that in the box. Okay, we can drop down like this. Oh, so you can like slide down so you don't take damage from the fall. What as we go through here? Is there something? Oh yeah, okay, cool. So we do have an underground area we could check. Looks like it gives us an electric resist and some more physical resist. It does make us 1 pound heavier, but we'll take it. Alright, so nothing to do there. So we'll just go ahead and hook up to here. And we'll keep on going. Oh, shoot. Okay, not gonna lie. Totally thought that was an enemy at first. There we go. Is he gonna give us a ranged weapon? No, we did get some more armor. It gives us defense against ice. Does seem like the bats use some sort of ice weapon, because that was ice bow shots I saw.
With the attack at Winter's Edge, no hunters had come to check their traps. Arlo thought he might find a use for them.
Ooh, fire traps. Place carefully on the ground. Oh, and zap traps as well. Oh, we do also have our whetstone. I do want to kind of change the buttons that are on, though. Oh, did we already... Oh, so whetstones are a one-time use. Got it. Okay. Didn't know that. Thought maybe they were a 100% chance. Or like 100% always there. So that's kind of unfortunate on that end. I'm going to grab some berries here.
Arlo had found the reason his friends had fled. The taunting shrieks revealed that this was Baron Frostovik, son of the Darkwing who took his father, and therefore a perfect target for his revenge.
Okay, so the green does actually do mean we do extra damage. That's good to know. Alright, enemy down. Oh, man, we parried him out of the air. More enemies. I'm gonna go ahead and go after... Oh, no. I'm gonna go after this archer here. There we go. Carry that guy. He's dead. Oh no, we died. Okay, I couldn't remember if he lands before that or not. Alright, well I thought I had this, but this is round 3. Let's give this another shot. I was falling victim to some terrible timing on my part. There we go. We gotta make sure we get the parries off. That's the most important part. I also want to make sure we don't get hit by dumb stuff. Specifically, these normies here. Unfortunately, we're wasting a lot of whetstone potential on these guys. Oh, he's flying away. Get the archer. There we go. Can we get this drink on? Hell yeah, we can. I'll put this fire trap down too. Put this lightning trap down for him. Parry him. Oh no, we dodged the wrong way. Almost did that wrong again. Parry. Execute. There we go. Third time's the charm.
His foe was beaten, but seeing what had been inflicted on Hilda and Krunk, Arlo's need for vengeance was only growing.
Nice. We also got some large bone there. Looks like we're also oh no. We lost our rat friend. It's very unfortunate.
Arlo suddenly wished to be within the walls of Winter's Edge, to hear the boot and boom of his father at dawn, a sound he realized he'd never hear again. He needed to return to whatever was left and make his plan.
Well, I guess we need to head on home then. Post haste. Everything about this game has been spectacular so far. There we go. Keep on forgetting to press circle to let go of things. Like when we're sliding to the wall, it looks like there's a contextual action to let go. And now we're back at the ruins of Winter's Edge. I don't remember who specifically this rat is. Hopefully this will tell us a little bit more about it.
Spent from his journey, Arlo fell into his father's chair, the one thing still standing in the ashy ruin. It was his chair now.
And it looks like...
along with the title of Warden of the Wastes. Arlo's shoulders slumped at the weight of it.
And we also wear the crown.
But only for a moment. The dark wings had nearly scorched the ratdom to ash before, and now it was for him to stop them. He was going to rebuild Winter's Edge, a beacon of hope from which to drive back the shadow.
Looks like we need to sit back in the chair for something. Main quest. Recruit chef and recruit a smith. Obviously those are both fairly important, but I feel like the smith might be our better option. So I'm gonna go with the chef, or the smith first.
Rebuilt walls would not keep Winter's Edge safe alone. They needed weapons and armor, but had no smith. Leaf knew of a master crafter living in the rift, if Arlo was of an open mind.
And it looks like we have no choice but to have an open mind, yeah? We got a dull iron sword. Go ahead and bag that up.
The smoke had attracted help in the unlikely form of a pirate. Captain Blacktail had seen many towns razed in his years, usually by his own paw. A fact he chose not to mention as he offered his services. The ship, King Ratus's Revenge, would take the young warden wherever he had need to go.
I really like that. Pirate. I guess we need to hit this world map, and we need to unlock the rift. There we go.
Arlo had heard the tales of battles that scarred the rift at his father's knee. He wondered how much of the stories could be true.
My favorite part is that whenever they're telling you the story, it is not interrupted whenever you take
The
the
ancestral
actions.
home to the pond scum, the rift had seen endless war between rats, bats, and frogs. Even the river refused to pass through it now. Its muddy bed was grave to beasts and boats alike.
So can I jump? Oh, you can't. Okay, so you can jump. I didn't even try it, honestly. There could be stuff underneath us. As a matter of fact, there is stuff underneath us. Zap antidote. A quick sip of this will free you from paralysis. Oh, and a whetstone. Nice. It looks like we also got some iron ore and maybe some wood. So let's try jumping down here. Journeying all the way over to the right side. Oh, there's also something here. Some stone and some clay. Looks like we got another hole here. Oh, we got a lot of materials from that one right there. And tin ore. Can we get more? And I believe we've run it dry. Okay. Well, on the good side of things, it looks like we have plenty of stuff to get from there. That'll help fund some of our cost for stuff. Can we go under there? No, we can't. Okay. Alright, let's head on over to the right. See if we can find ourselves our smith. It didn't look like it was too far away. Matter of fact, it's only, 3 zones away. That might be a little far. We'll find out.
Arlo's foot slipped on something that was not another bone.
Oh, it's a
Bottles
frog.
were littering the muddy path now. Whoever left them could not be far.
Looks like the frogs are resistant to flame. Oh, okay, so he is drinking the potion to blow flames at us. Okay. So it's, I thought he was,
The ancestral
healing.
home to the pond scum. The rift had seen endless war between rats, bats, and frogs. Even the river refused to pass through it now. Its muddy bed was grave to beasts and boats alike.
Alright, so we got fire-related stuff here. But I think maybe we just go with the dull iron sword then. And I'm actually gonna... actually, no. We're not gonna worry about it. We'll keep the crown on. I think this is just stuff we already have. Oh, do I need a... Oh no, we actually need to grab all those items again. It's a weird choice. I don't know. I don't remember if I knew that or not from the first game. If this is an entirely new thing. I guess that gives us more incentive to not die. And you gotta make sure to mine stuff multiple times again. Alright, so this time, no dying, right? We got this. I feel like the jumping is also fairly generous. Oh, and that time was a freezing potion.
Arlo's foot slipped on something that was not another bone. bottles were littering the muddy path now. Whoever left them could not be far.
So we gotta make sure to dodge behind him. What's he doing? He's gonna run at us. Carry him. There we go. Let the fire go out. Oh no, we got more enemies. What are you gonna do? Oh. Oh, shoot. No. Let's drink, friend. Can we just move away from the guy with the shield? There we go. There we go. How do we get this guy? Okay, so we just hit him from behind. He seems easy enough. Come on. Come on. He's kind of a chunky dude, but there we go. He took a minute to destroy, but there we go. We got some croak iron. Some moss wood. And that was it. Okay. And then we got another hole here we can dig some ingredients out of. Some bone and some clay and some stone. Should be only have one area left to go. Where are we at? Poison antidote. A quick sip of this. Okay, cool. Make sure to butcher the bugs. What does that give us? Is that, I think that just gives us like bug juice to drink. Because that used to be what healed us, was the bug juice. I think we're going the wrong way here. That seems very spidery. Let's try going up the way we want. I want to try to get to the blacksmith first. I don't know if there's spider enemies in it, but definitely something to keep an eye out for. Bogmire Forge.
More bottles lay outside the forge, which was otherwise as quiet as every other dead thing that haunted this place. The pile of bottles was large, even for one who drinks like a merman. And it seemed to be breathing.
So we're enlisting the help of a frog? Oh, wow, okay. We need to make sure to drink while we can. There we go. Running out of the way of that. Okay. He seems fairly easy enough. Get out of the way of that. I love it. And you can see if you stand on the poison, you actually get a poison buildup thing over on the right side. Well, that wasn't good because we got knocked into poison and then we rolled into his attack. There we go. Run away from him. I'm only trying to go for like 3-hit attacks because any more than that, we risk getting hit by something we shouldn't get hit by. Carry that. Dodge out of that. Let him run at us. Dodge past him. Block. Parry. There we go.
Arlo was amazed the merman could swing his hammer, let alone see who he was hitting. A couple of thumps on the head soon brought him to his senses.
So not a frog, but definitely a merman. So, but this isn't our objective. So is it inside this house? Is that where we're going?
Following him inside, Arlo realized this must be the smith. But his furnace was as cold and broken as the merman's spirit. The smith hunted bottles as he told Arlo of his woes. The frogs had attacked the village, kidnapping his wife and apprentice daughters. He would not light his forge until they were home. This was a problem Arlo swore he could solve.
Oh, wow.
The smith took some strength from this. He introduced himself as Ron and flashed a grin, telling Arlo the frogs didn't take everything.
That's a nice fire axe. Where's he going? Oh, okay. So it seems like he wants us to go down to the spider area we saw. Before we go, though, I'm going to go back in his house because it looks like he has a place to refill our potion bottle. All the way down here at the end. With bug juice. Let's drink up. There we go. Top it off. We're heading on out. So I'm assuming if we're giving a fire axe, we're probably going to fight stuff that is weak to the fire, which will be really nice. Oh yeah. We gotta fight this guy. Okay. Oh, okay. We got strung in the web. I also didn't realize we already took a hit. Come on, we can get that parry. It's a longer-winded parry. Oh my god, 36 damage. That is crazy good. Oh, he's actually on fire. I didn't know we could do that. Oh, I didn't know we could get hit by that like that either. Parry, kill. There we go. Tail spinners. Okay, so that's what those things are called. Gonna grab this one as well. No, the fire axe was an incredible item to have. Also looks like there might be something over here to the right. What we got here? Some bones? Okay. Oh, and some stuff to mine. Plenty of ore to go around. Nice. We got ourselves a ladder here we could take. And we're actually not that far away already from where his family is being held. Boom. Move out of the way of that. Oh. The fact that we got hit by that poison really sucked. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ron. Okay, that one. Another antidote and another whetstone. Doesn't look like we can break through that, but we can go in here. Yeah, so this definitely bug juice, got it. Which is good to know. You can be able to see our bug juice bottle lighting up there. We can also save here at this checkpoint. We'll head over to the right over here and see what's going on. What's Ron got for us?
While hardly a full armory, Ron had what was needed. This two-handed skull crusher was a gift made by his daughters.
Jesus.
He put it in Arlo's paws, in hope it would help save them.
Oh, he also gave us a suit of armor. The rough bone armor. I think that's the weapon of the armor we had at the beginning. That is great. What is this machine here, though? From here, it looks like we need to venture all the way on down to that side in order to get to his daughters. So that being said, I think this is also going to call a pretty good place for a stopping point in our Let's Play series for Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter. I hope you really like this gameplay. I'm really excited about playing the rest of it and getting through it, and possibly even doing a Bloody Whiskers playthrough at some point, because I have been very much excited for this game. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. I'm sorry talking a little low because I'm trying to be quiet. My wife is currently working. So that being said, you guys take care, and I will catch you all in my next video. Later.